with Inspiring Beauty Designs. Today I am creating a spinner that is a little bit more substantial than the one that I currently have. The one that I currently have is just a cheap board that my husband brought home from work and a cosmetic Lazy Susan that I just put together, and it works, but it's not the best. So I am making one with the 16-inch MDF board so that I will have something more substantial to spin with. Okay, so I've got a bunch of just very random colors here. I've got a mistint in this like creamy brown shade from, ew, I got some gunk in there. Color to Go from Sherwin-Williams. Like I said, it is a mistint, so it's perfect for just playing around and practicing. I'm using that as my base, and then my primary colors that I'm using are all just randomly mixed craft paints that I have left over. This one is kind of like maybe a mauve-y color. And then a kind of like a creamy plum, maybe. I'm just giving them random names that are kind of close to what they are. And then we have this purple shade. And then we have this very pretty blue. We have a light yellow. And a pearlescence. And it's just pearl white. So I'm going to get my base down and I will be right back with you. I'm going to be using my black cell activator today. This is 1.5 parts Amsterdam oxide black to 1 part water. Let's get started with some colors and see what we can come up with. This is probably way too much color, but that's okay. I'm having fun and learning. since on the top. I think we got all the bubbles. All right, let's blow her out. All right, let's stretch her out. Okay, so here it is, for a bunch of very random colors, this could not have turned out prettier. I am very impressed with how these colors flowed together. I was really worried that that brown was going to look awful with it. I am super glad that I came back in with that white cell activator because I think that was the perfect finishing touch. So let me bring you in for some close-ups and show you some things I like and some things that I'm not so fond of. So first of all, I don't care for these cells right here. I just think they seem very out of place on this. But not a big deal. I love the flow through here. It's so pretty. And those lacing, whew, gorgeous. And that burst of white in color in the center, I love that part. Could really do away with that, but that's okay. Those things happen. So all in all, I'm very impressed with this. I almost don't want to get paint all over it when I'm using it as a spinner. All right, so here are the dried results of my spinner. It is super pretty. I'm definitely going to have to cover it with plastic before I use it because I do not want to get paint all over this. I probably should have thought about that before I decided to use it as a trial run for my blooms. But it's okay. I'll just have a really super pretty spinner. So let me take you in for some close-ups and show you some things that I really love about this. I think that the lacing right here is really pretty. This is probably my favorite part of the whole thing. Love, 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 love that color explosion with the white lacing in the center. Not in love with that. And definitely not in love with that. I just think it seems out of place. So all in all, it's really pretty. I really like it. I was really worried about the color combinations, but at the same time, I was just playing around, just trying out the bloom technique to see how I could do it on a more large scale. I've done it on some tiles, but those are easy. So I just wanted to see how it would go and just use some cheap craft paints that I had laying around, and I love how it turned out. Anyway, so thank you all so much for watching. I really am so thankful for all of your support. Please like, share, subscribe, ring that bell so you'll see all my videos. It really means a lot to me. It helps me grow my channel, and it doesn't cost you anything. And I'm really just here sharing my journey as I'm really exploring art and learning along the way. Anyway, all of my artwork is for sale. My spinner, however, is not, but if you would like me to make you one, I am more than happy to do so. Just send me an email at inspiringbeautydesigns@hotmail.com. I think it's Hotmail. Might be Gmail. I'll link that in, I will link that in the description. If you want to just comment on the video that you want one, that works perfect too. But yeah, I'm loving this, having fun with my journey, and can't wait to share more with you guys.